Oop, what's going on, everybody? I know I ain't been posting in a minute. It's been almost a month now since I made a video. And honestly, I've just been enjoying the GMC. I'm not going to lie. Ever since I did the exhaust, like, dude, this thing is like, the amount of compliments I've got on that exhaust setup has been ridiculous. It's it's kind of crazy. If you guys want to switch up an exhaust and have a good sounding setup, do this. I'm telling you, you would think it'd be a lot louder than what it is. I'm going to say this. I had true duals on this truck before, and there's less drone in the cab now than it was before with this setup. And you would think, being that the exhaust is right here by the doors, it'd be super loud, but it is not. Once you get going on the highway, like it's pretty much sounds like a stock truck. Now, if you get on it, of course, you're going to hear it, but that's within the exhaust. We went up to Bristol, which was about a 4.5 hour drive from where I'm at. And this, it did great. Like, no issues. This truck gets better gas mileage than the Ranger does. And the Ranger is a 4-cylinder with 33, so kind of makes sense. But like, this thing gets almost 18 miles a gallon on the highway, you know, with long tube headers. It is on a leveling kit, and I do run spacers. And it's always in V8 mode. I got the cylinder deactivation thing plugged in, or the active fuel management, so it doesn't go to 4-cylinder. And it still gets like 18 miles to a gallon on the highway. But I do know as soon as I put 35s on the truck, that's going to drop probably about 3 miles per gallon. I know that's what most of the other trucks I had did. But as you guys can see, I did do something to the truck. So we do have 5% on the truck now, all the way around, except the windshield. We do have the brow on it, which is 5%. I've been holding off on the windshield. I'm going to do that last. But man, just look at it. This truck looks phenomenal. Like, this is still my favorite style truck. I don't care what nobody says. This is one of the best year model trucks that was ever made. Besides, you know, the OBS and the GMT 800. This truck is right up there with those. As far as looks go. Now, reliability, a little iffy. But if you get your lifters taken care of, and you know, you get your transmission fluid swapped out with some good stuff, these trucks will last you quite a while. But yeah, I haven't done nothing to the truck except get window tint. Got all the windows 5%. And as you can see, I got my blinkers on today. So that's what we're doing today. I bought some switchback bulbs because I do plan on doing clear headlight lenses for this truck. So when we do that, we'll have the white running lights, along with the, I guess that's considered the side marker. Those will be white as well. So I wanted to go ahead and get those taken care of, you know, do some of the small stuff before I do the 4.5 lift with the tires. I've been debating, I don't know if any of you guys know what I'm talking about. So they make a third brake light housing for these trucks. That's for like chaser lights. It's more for like sand dunes and stuff like that. But they make a housing that holds, like, I forgot what kind of pods they're called, but they're like yellow light pods that go in there, and then you'll have your white bed lights. I'm gonna do that on this truck as well. Trying to figure out which company to go with, because there's a couple of different ones you can go with. There's some that offer like a billet aluminum housing, and then there's another company that I've seen that does like a 3D printed. 3D printed is a lot cheaper than the billet aluminum. It's about like $200 cheaper. So we might go that route. I don't know yet. But yeah, I haven't done much to the truck. The Ranger, I haven't even drove the Ranger in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. They did, I will say this, they did come out with a 6-inch lift kit for this truck. So that's probably what I'm going to do this thing next. Get us a 6-inch lift for this and throw them there. Rough Country just actually come out with one. So that'll be good for the Ranger. But I'm going to go ahead and get this other bulb swapped out. And let me just say, I don't know what GM was thinking when they designed these headlights and how to switch the bulbs, but this is probably one of the worst designs. Like, the only way to access it, you got to go in through the side cubby to get in there to the blinker bulb, which is kind of outrageous. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to get the other one popped in, and then I'm going to start it up and show you guys the running lights and stuff like that. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, fellas, so we got them in there, and you can kind of see the running lights. They're not super bright until you get in front of them. But once we get the clears, it'll really stand out. I just wanted to get the bulbs that way. I already had them because that's the next mod I believe I'm going to do on the truck. It's going to be clear headlight housings. And then after that, I think we're going to do either the lift or the chaser light for the third brake light. And I think tires and wheels are going to be last because I want to get the truck how I want it to set when I'm finished before I get the wheels. That way I don't have to worry about rubbing or anything like that. But yeah, dude, this thing, it looks so, that exhaust fits so smoothly with the rest of the chrome on the truck. It really looks good. And like I said before, like so many people have complimented on this thing and said that looks so good, because you don't really see this much on the East Coast. I'm sure like on the West Coast where they got a lot of Baja style trucks, this is pretty common. But over here on the East Coast, you don't see this that often. And the way it sounds, like it sounds better to me than true duals. If you're going for loudness, like this is super loud. Like when you get on this thing, you can hear it from blocks away, no problem. But then once you know, get up to overdrive on the highway, it is super mellow. There's no drone. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Like I said, we got a lot more stuff coming for this truck. I've just been enjoying it, not gonna lie. Just been enjoying this thing. But yeah, that's the next mods on the list. We're gonna do wheels and tires. We're gonna do a bigger lift because I need to get these shocks taken off the truck, because I unhooked, this truck is a Denali, so it has the what is it, Magna Ride, or it's not air suspension, it's some kind of weird thing with like spring or like little levers that go on the shock absorbers. So I unhooked all that, so these shocks that are on the truck ride kind of stiff, and I think that's because I unhooked everything. Because like I said, I planned on doing a lift. I wasn't going to hook that stuff up once I did the lift, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. And I wanted to level the rear end of the truck, and to do that I had to remove that little, like, it's like a little linkage, I guess you'd call it, that went up to like a sensor and then down to like a little adjustable lever down by where the block was for the rear end. So when I removed that, I had to remove it anyways. So I need to get some either Bilsteins or something like that, but I want to do that when I do the lift. That's why I've been holding off on mods. And I wanted to make sure that the engine was going to be fine, because I'm coming up on the 2-year mark, and that's what the warranty was. It was 2 years or 20,000 miles, whatever come first. And we're almost on that 2-year mark. So once we get to the 2-year mark, then I'm going to take this thing up to the guy that tuned both of the GMT 800s and have him tune this thing. I am going to get a cold air intake before I do that as well. But yeah, once we get the cold air intake, we get the lift and the wheels, and then the third brake light, this thing will pretty much be done. And then I want to do a couple other like small color match things. I want to do the Starlight headliner in this truck as well, because I do have one in the little shed over here that I got sent a while back. So I want to do that as well. And then after we get this thing out, we want it, then it's time to start working on the old Ranger. Because like I said, they do have a 6-inch lift for this thing now, so we're going to be doing the 6-inch lift. They give us a little bit more ride height, because like I said, I've been driving the mess out of this truck. I haven't even drove the Ranger in over probably 2.5, almost 3 weeks. It's mainly been this truck here. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Like I said, I just wanted to put out a video, let you guys know I'm still making content on this truck. Just haven't been doing anything to it, man. Just been enjoying it. But yeah, if you guys have any questions on anything that's been done to the truck, let's go ahead and drop a comment, let me know. And if you enjoyed the content, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because we'll have a lot more stuff coming for both trucks now that the weather's getting warm out. As you can see, that lot over there, that's ours as well. And I do have a small concrete pad that's in front of that little shed there. I'm gonna add more concrete to it, and then I'm gonna get like a 2-car garage, like a metal building put right there. That way I can work on the trucks out of the weather in that. So that's another thing I've been messing with as well, trying to figure out what I'm gonna put over there. And I think I found something, so that's gonna be some more upcoming things as well. That way when we do modifications to either this truck or the Ranger, we're going to be out of the weather And the videos will look a lot better as well, because we won't have to worry about wind noise or anything like that. So a lot more stuff to come. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll leave a link in the description for these lights as well. Let me go ahead and show you guys the blinkers, because they're super bright as well. These are the same brand as what I got in the Ranger, and being that the Rangers are like, the housings are clear, like these things are stupid bright. Let me step back a little bit. As you can see on the Ranger, they're all clear. So when those things blink, like, they are stupid bright. But you can kind of see how bright they are now. Like, this is daytime, and they're pretty bright. Like, when you get right in front of it, it's pretty good. Puts out a pretty good light. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. And if you guys enjoyed, like I said, like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.